In the UK, we have nearly 1,800 people a year that are dying from casualties on the road. But what if I told you that we could save nearly 500 of those people a year with this startup? Thank you so much for joining me, Michael, from Valerann, the new IoT sensor and data platform that's making roads safer. So it'd be great if you could talk us through those statistics. What can this technology do?
Sure thing. First of all, thank you for having me. So what we do at Valerann is we create data platform to allow roads and road operators to have a complete understanding of what's happening on their road. And we say complete understanding is we help them measure every minute movement of every single vehicle in real time. So you can imagine vehicles moving when they change lanes, stop, slow down, accelerate. We measure, we track that. And then on top of that, we build a layer to help them identify anomalies and disruptions to traffic so they can best respond.
Okay, so how does this work then? How do you implement this tech? What is it?
Sure thing. Well, first of all, if a road already has existing sensors, we can use them. If they don't, we replace our beloved cat's eyes with an IoT sensor. This thing goes into the pavement on the lane markings, and it senses vehicle as they pass by. Now, once they sense a vehicle, it actually sends quite a simple message up to the cloud. There, we really, almost literally, connect the dots. Connect the dots to create a line, create this pathway of each vehicle to allow us to then analyze and understand what's happening.
Can you talk me through the product itself, what the materials used in the embedded technology?
Sure thing. Well, so actually the sensors we use in here are quite simple. This casing is more to allow to protect it because this thing needs to take a punch. And so we have here both the iron and aluminium and a polycarbonate that protect it. It's powered by a solar panel and a battery, and it uses 6 different sensors, both active and passive, to sense movement and stationary objects, to then transmit that through wireless communication up to the cloud.
So obviously, if you're implementing this technology, there are quite a few cat's eyes on the road that you have to replace. So that sounds like a lot of data to me, and especially if you want to track this in real time, is there, what kind of latency is there?
Well, actually, what we've done is we have a very, very good ratio of data quantity to insights. So we're actually very lean on the amount of data we need to transmit to reach these insights. Just to give you a feel, the data from cameras is 3 orders of magnitude more heavy than our data. So actually, we're sending quite simple messages from off-the-shelf sensors, and where the smart stuff happens is in the cloud, where we connect those symbols into a comprehensive picture.
So how might this incorporate with things like smart motorways and also ADAS technology?
So, well, the thing that's unique about us is that all these other technologies provide what we call macro data. They give you an understanding of what's happening on a grand scale on the road, more or less how many vehicles they have, what speed are they going. We love that type of data, it's super useful, but we provide micro data. We provide the data of the movement, of the behavior of each thing. And actually, in many ways, that's what counts. Our ability to measure those small movements that disrupt traffic give us a unique ability to understand where the bottlenecks are going to occur and help them relieve them before they actually become congestion.
And so, this is a service that you want to give to potentially the public sector and also to private roads as well.
Yes.
But where does the consumer come into all of this?
Sure. So, the data that we get from this actually enables the consumer to basically use the road in a more efficient and safe way. So we can provide you super useful insights. First of all, we can provide you traffic on a lane-by-lane basis, but also let's say you're driving and someone behind you is coming at 120 miles an hour, we can inform you so you know not to make any sudden lane changes just so you stay safe.
And this will be integrated into an app, such as Waze or Google Maps?
Yeah, exactly. So we have an open API, so anyone can actually take that data and put it in whatever app you happen to be using. We don't want to retrain you, we don't want to educate you, we just want you to have useful data.
And so the data that you collect, if you see someone doing 120 miles per hour, it's not like you can track them, it's completely anonymous?
Yeah, that's bang on, yeah.
And so at the moment with congestion, with hundreds of thousands of cars on the roads, does this technology potentially help with the sort of environmental impacts of cars at a standstill?
Yeah, so for example, today, Siemens did a big study and they estimated that 20% of our time spent in traffic, 20% congestion could have been prevented with good data like this. So if you reduce congestion by 20%, you've reduced emissions by 20%.
Amazing. So obviously, tell me more about this award, the CES Innovation Awards 2020.
Yeah, so we're super surprised to see this. Actually, when I got the email, I checked 3 times to make sure it was a mistake. So yeah, we won the Best of Innovation for Smart Cities at CES.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So it's the only award in the Smart Cities category, and it's really a testament to the movement of that mobility is becoming more of a holistic ecosystem and not siloed players looking to do only vehicle, only infrastructure, etc.
Well, congratulations on the winning this award, and tell me what you're hoping to achieve at CES. What kind of traction have you had?
Yeah, so we've had great traction. We had a lot of people coming by the booth wanting to learn more about the future of infrastructure and how infrastructure is going to integrate and support the future of mobility. Really what we're looking for, we were looking to form new partnerships. We've met many people from the automotive industry, from infrastructure players, from finance investors, and it's about getting that exposure so that they learn what we're about, learn what we believe infrastructure is about.
And pardon the pun, but what's your roadmap for 2020?
So actually, our roadmap for 2020 is super exciting. We're doing our first multi-kilometer installations. So we have 2 installations in Europe, one of 5 kilometers, one of 20 kilometers. We are expecting a 7-kilometer installation in Israel, 12 kilometers hopefully in Brazil. So we have partnerships with automotive like JLR that we're looking to actually use this data to help support autonomous vehicles. So a lot of exciting things in store.
Well, congratulations, and I wish you all the best with your future success.
Great, thank you very much. Pleasure being here.